Hi guys, welcome back to Mountain Buses. Welcome back to another video. So this is week 33 out of 104, because if you remember right back to week 1 we allocated 104 weeks, which is 2 years to do this. Although rushing a little bit to try and get back on the road for next year for Newton Willows. So in the last videos I was messing with the engine, managed to get it to fire on one cylinder. Unfortunately one of our batteries does seem to have died, and died not in a good way either. But with the missing battery charger that we have at the moment, I'm going to be getting a new battery charger that does actually have the pulse feature to try and bring a battery back to life. So I'm going to get that, try and bring that battery back to life and see if we can get just a little bit more life out of it. So today I am going to once again tidy up, but I am actually aiming to get this looking decent. The seats just here are going in. Unfortunately, me planning, the seat that belongs there, the legs are still attached to the seat, and it's under the big pile of seats that's behind you. So I'm going to have to organise that to get it out. I've got the leg for the seat that goes on there, so hopefully today we should have seats here, seat there. So that is then all the seats for the back together. I might even temporarily put the two sides in on the back row and just sit the middle ones in there just so they're in. I am, like I say, going to have a clean up. I need to get all the tools together. I'm going to categorise everything and hopefully find places for everything to go. So today is going to be a bit more of a sorting out. I have been busy at home, and for those members that are watching, I dropped a song down there called The Million Miles Machine, which is actually about this bus. Now, not a songwriter, nothing like that, but I do have a few songs coming out. You'll hear them play for the videos, and I'll put them out on YouTube as well for you. They're all going to be aimed towards bus driving, things that I've seen during my bus driving career and stuff like that, and obviously about working on this pile of junk, which is slowly not becoming junk, but we'll work on that. So for the first sort of time lapse as I get together, it's the Magic Bus Blues.
Rolling down Wilmslow Road, the magic never ends. Passengers pile in, strangers turn to friends. Brake lights flash, the city hums, wheels on fire, here it comes. Magic bus, magic ride, take us where the secrets hide. Stop to start, then go again. Magic bus, my old friend. Every stop's a heartbeat, every turn a tune. Late night lovers, dreamers under the moon. The engine groans, the windows shake, the open road, it's ours to take. Hold tight, we're swerving lanes through the sun, through the rain. Magic bus, magic ride, take us us where the secrets hide. Stop to start, then go again. Magic Bus, my old friend. Oh, graffiti whispers, stories untold. Every seat's a throne, every handle's gold. City's pulse in every roar. Magic Bus, we're begging for more.
Once rusted bones, now chrome on steel. Dusty graveyard dreams, now spinning wheels. Coming's heartbeats, a lion unleashed. Motorway roaring, a mechanical feast. From scrap to pride we ride, we ride. Through hills and bends, no place to hide. 50 on the dash, feel that stride. Mac Bus is rolling, take that ride. Boats and grease, hands black as coal. Revive the dart, gave it back its soul. Windscreen wipers cutting through the rain. 1998 reborn, no more pain. Hills tremble, engine growl. Steel beast howls,
across a small problem. This seat here, 3 of the 4 nuts that held it in snapped when I removed it. Now, we could put it in temporarily with the one that I've got, just remembering that it's not held in at all, so it's roughly in the area it needs to be in. Yeah, for the future we need to take out this one, that one, and that one. Them 3 all need removing so the seat can go back in properly, which is not a problem. We can deal with that. The bit I can't deal with, or I'm trying to put off doing, but I'm going to have to go do it now. Under all of that is the seat that goes here. And I don't believe it's in a position where I can just slide it out. I believe everything is stacked on top of it. Yes, it is the key to the stack.
Rust on the ribs, paint flake to bone. Saved from the heat, now it's chrome on chrome. Cummins hard humming, 6 beats strong. The echo of the hills where the gears belong. Allison whispers, then shouts, then grins. First gear grabs and the roar begins. Roar away through Lancashire lanes. Fort Siska 4 sings like freedom unchained. Steel reborn from the scrapyard's grip. Old Dennis Dodd, a time machine trip. Windows once fog, now clear as glass. Leather seats creak, tell tales of the past. Destination board flickers, caught in a loop, but the route stays true. It's the soul of the true. Downshifts growl, kick down sparks the thrill. Diesel fumes linger, they cling to the hills. History hums in the pistons dance. Lancashire hills get a second chance. Roar away through Lancashire lanes. 464 sings like freedom unchained. Steel reborn from the scrapyard's grip. Old Dennis Dodd, a time machine trip.
I'll get a bolt and at least fasten one side in. not going to put the rubber in for now, I'm just going to temporarily do it. So it is at least supported by something. That worked. It's because I need the Allen key I had. It's in. I might get it a bit more now, release that pressure. And when I find the Allen key, that's that one done. Alright. Starting to look like a bus again. Really is starting to look like a bus again. At least I'll stop hitting my bloody back and head on that. Right. One seat there. And all the back seats are present and correct. Now. Oh, hang on. That's even worse than I thought. That doesn't have one at all. That hole blocked up with a nut. That one is snapped off. It's there somewhere. There. So both sides of that one, so that seat ain't going back today. Because I don't have the ability to sort that out. Right, well I'm just about ready to pack up and go home. I know I've not filmed a lot for this week, but really, to be fair, get things on for. I haven't actually done, I've not done that much, but what I've done is helped and been a little bit productive. So, that seat's back in, along with that pole, so I can stop hitting myself with it. So the back is now actually starting to look a bit more like a bus again. Obviously we are, the next plans, because the engine money is allocated, we've got it, that's not a problem. But we do need to sort this section that I'm studying out and actually get a floor back and what have you. So, about the 15th, which is after you've seen this, before you've seen this video should I say, going to get the hydraulic pipes in. Going to get them made up so we can get them in. Somehow tie them up out the way. Finish painting the bits of frame that need painting. And then hopefully the following month-ish we should start getting some flooring down. Now I think it's £135 I think for the wood for the floor. So that will actually probably go in the month after, funds provided. Maybe the end of the month if Google pays in. If Google pays in, that's 100 odd quid. So the floor can be ordered. And then we can get the wood back in here. Start tidying up. I just need to decide what I'm going to do with all this. I think probably try and get as much as I can in the car off to the scrapyard, wood floor, throw it in the wood probably. But then once that's in, we can start getting the rest of these seats in. There's a few holes that we need to make sure that we do line up. So it'll probably be the two sides go in, and then the centre board will go in then after that, the centre board being the widest. I've estimated how many sheets we'll need, but that was without the measurement of the actual frame, because obviously we can't have wood meeting in the middle. I mean, we could do it like that in the squares, but originally it was one run down that side, one run down that side, and one in the middle. That's probably what we're going to go back to. I think. Just need to have a look at a few things to see, because where the seat holes are, I've just noticed they're in the centre board. Which might be a problem. It might make more sense to get there's a hole there. Yeah, so the two seat legs are there. Right, hang on. Let me explain. So on the wall I've got a tape mark where the seat was. So the seat was there. They're the two holes. So the leg of the seat should sit, yeah, there. So that is going to be, if we do the board that way, that seat hole is going to be on the edge of this centre board. So we won't be able to put the seat leg in until the centre board is in. Which defeated the point that I made with Sean about doing the sides, and then we can drill up. So what we might have to do is do the centre first, then we can go in that section, reach round, drill the hole up and through the wood, then fill that side in, then the seats in. I think that's how we're going to have to do it actually. So I need to take a measurement. That's not a tape measure, that's an oil filter. I know there's a tape measure up there. Because then in theory as well, once this is done, when it goes for its engine to be done, we can drive it back and MOT it on the same way, so it's like a rush to see. Hang on. So once this is done, we can drive it back from it having its engine done. So we can essentially leave the place where the engine's being done, straight to an MOT centre, MOT it, or MOT and fail it, or MOT and pass, depending on, because we're going to have to try and do the brakes without air pressure. So we're going to clean them up, adjust them the best we can, and then we'll see if they work, basically. But so let's measure this. So hang on. That only has one hole in it. But I can see where the boards ended and started, and that looks like that had it in that side. Now the seats would have been slightly staggered. There's one there. Oh, I'll work it out in a sec. So I'm going from about there. So they are 95 wide. So the centres are 95 wide, and the first one has to be minimum do it down the centre, so the minimum of 172 long. So 95 wide, 72 long, and then here I'm going to have to do it, so just guess here, 60, say 63 wide. Right, that's not a problem. And then driver's side, I can't do there because I can't get to the wall. I can't get to the wall on that side, so I'm not too sure on that one. So that's what we need. So I'll have to go back through this video to get the measurements to mark it down on the sheet. Like I say, once, because we don't have to, so you think if we can afford all the floor in one go, we can afford it in one go. But we don't necessarily have to get it all in one go, so we can do a section, a section, a section, and work our way down slowly. But obviously if we can get it all in one go, it's cheaper on delivery. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to have to price stuff up and go from there. I do have the measurements of the entire area, so that's not a problem. I think we'll go, I think these are like 17mm thick, but we're going for, oh no, they're 18 with the floor. Yeah, 18. So 18. This is the big one because this is the tricky one, which is all smashed up. Just there. That's the only one we need to keep. But essentially we can now start getting this flooring, and hopefully sooner rather than later. I say next month or so. So then that will be an interesting one. We do have still quite a few screws to get rid of. And then we need to be able to screw that floor and gunk it down onto the base to stop it moving. So we're going to need to be able to screw through the metal frame. It's one of them, we do, we don't, because once it's down, if it's gunked into place, right, and the seats are in, the seats here will hold the floor to the metal frame. So do we have to go through the whole process that they did of screwing it down to the metalwork? Probably not, to be fair. So, right, on that, it's been a pleasure. Oh, the other thing I've managed to do is I've painted the rear of the bus, the framework, back to red oxide again. So it's pointless, but it's protected at least. So without further ado, I think that is it. We'll call it a day and head home.
Bus restoration is hard. This old 1998 Dart takes a lot. Deep pockets we don't have, from broken to running. We will make the dream happen. Frustration, tears, and happiness. We have it all here at Mank Buses.